With that, we move on to our first panel discussion of the evening. And it's on a theme that lies at the intersection of aspiration and responsibility. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking sustainable luxury. Sustainable luxury and the future of affordable green real estate in South India's emerging cities. And to steer this conversation, if I could please invite back on stage the managing editor with Times Network Digital and my colleague and namesake, Pooja Sethi. Please, ma'am, kindly do join us on stage and do us the honors as we find our way through what promises to be a riveting discussion. And joining Pooja Sethi is a power-packed panel that includes Mr. Arun Bharti Arunachalam, the founder and managing director of Bharti Maraki and GT Bharti Urban Developers. Bharti, please, sir. Huge round of applause, please, sir. Mr. Arun Bharti Arunachalam. Mr. Syed G. Kudupuddin, founder and managing director of Legendary Builders Private Limited. Let's kindly have you on stage, please. Mr. Syed, it's a pleasure to have you joining us. Mr. Vijay Sai Meka, managing director of SNS Green Projects and the president of Naredco Telangana. And sir actually couldn't make it, Vijay sir couldn't make it, so Shekhar joins us from Naredco. A huge round of applause for him, please. Sir, thank you for stepping in and doing the honors and being a part of this discussion. And Mr. Neeraj Malik, who's the managing director and chairman of Intertouch Metal Buildings Private Limited. Thank you, sir, once again. All right. Got a diverse range of backgrounds, a rich range of insights and perspectives. It promises to be quite an interesting conversation of debate and deliberation. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk sustainable luxury. Sridhar Reddy now joins us on the panel, sir. Excellent. All right, thank you so much. And with that, Pooja, over to you.
Thank you, Pooja. Welcome, gentlemen. For today's topic of discussion is sustainable luxury. So today's topic is sustainable luxury, the future of affordable green real estate in South India's emerging cities. So I think we'll start with Mr. Arun. As the demand grows for sustainable yet aspirational housing in Tier 2 cities, how are you balancing affordability with luxury in your material and design choices?
So affordability and luxury is what do you say? It's contrasting, right? So we can say sustainability and luxury. So most of the luxury developments fall into two categories. So one category where we are talking about green luxury, where we go a lot about how to make it green, how to buy materials from very, very local market, less than 200 kilometer radius. These are the green concepts which we apply on. Right? The other side of is your IGBC rating and other ratings, whatever we have. So where we focus on the rating, focus on the energy usage, focus on the water usage. So all these things which we focus on, right? So it's a combination of material, combination of philosophies. So both the things play in, hand in hand. So most of the times when we talk about green, we always talk about the rated buildings. But if you talk about real green architecture, they talk about the local material usage, because the carbon footprint of transporting materials is much higher than anything else, which we don't take into account. So this is how the balance happens, is what we believe.
Thank you, Mr. Arun. So I'll next move to Mr. Neeraj. As a leader in modular and metal building solutions, how's Intertouch contributing to faster, greener construction in the affordable housing segment?
Hi, good evening. See, the pre-engineered steel, pre-engineered buildings, probably in year 2000, 2005, it was getting popular in industrial building. Even though in Europe, US, it was there earlier. And now, last few years, we see pre-engineered, the houses are becoming popular. There are still, I see next coming few years, probably 4, 5 years, 10 years, we will see a lot in this. Now, your question was about how the speed in that. See, these, when we make a house, it is made in factory, it comes to site. Probably the time can be reduced by as good as 40-50% because it comes prefabricated in that particular specifications. And when we save so much of time, obviously then your second question was?
So, no, I just asked you one question. So this was about...
No, in this you had 2 points, sustainability.
Yeah.
Now, in steel, you will be surprised to see that it is almost 99% material is recycled. Practically nothing goes out of factory as a material which cannot be used. It is so much sustainable. Ultimately, it helps nature. And last but not the least, affordability. Again, it is because it is made in factory with the proper, the parts of that, standardized. So it is obviously economical. There were doubts few years back, these kind of houses will be expensive. But slowly it is coming into, light that no, it is not expensive, it is economical, and it is, look-wise, it is much, much better than what can be made at site.
That's great, Mr. Neeraj. Thank you. I'll move on to Mr. Syed now. Can you share an example of an innovative project by legendary builders that reflects this blend of affordability, luxury, and sustainability?
That's a good question. Recently, we have attempted one project called Super 60 in Chennai, wherein we wanted to sell one apartment within 75 to 85 lakhs price range, with a mix of the kind of luxury that a customer who is paying 75 to 85 lakhs should also get the same luxury as somebody who is paying 3 crores. So we started off with the sustainability concept right from the planning, where we ensure 100% ventilation is there, and we ensure the space wastage is not there. We have made one beautiful floor plan with 650 square feet of carpet area and 950 square feet of saleable area. We have done entire lighting, proper ventilation is coming into the room. We ensure that sustainability is maintained throughout the project, and then the project has received a fantastic response from the people. So it was something, a dream that 75 to 85 lakhs, somebody who wants to buy a house within the city, is also made it possible, and then we have shown to the market that it is possible, and it has been a phenomenal success for us. So I would say that Super 60 is one of the best projects.
Great, thank you. Mr. Sridhar, what are some of the innovative green technologies or design principles that SS Green Projects is integrating in their development?
Now, most of the materials which are used, apart from the materials, we are also having the green energy, solar power, biophilic designs. And the important thing is the flow of air and the amount of power consumption should be reduced. See, what we have done is, if you go back to 30, 40 years back, the power consumption, what used to be have limited to 10 to 20%. Now, without power, you can't even open the door of your car. That is the state of our present situation. So, see, normally, we have become lazy by using the power, because everything we want to do it by sitting it. So we have to reduce the consumption of power by green energies, That is the most important thing. And the design, building design, we have to get more of greenery into the design, biophilic designs, and open spaces. And you need to have small community places where people should gather. Not, see, when you're talking about apartments, you have, for example, if I say, if an 5 acres of apartments, you have 500 to 600 houses. That means close to 2,000 people are living there. So you need to have small community places inside the place where at least 100, 200 people can gather in some part of the day or some festival, something like that. So these kind of designs have to be incorporated into that.
Great, that's great. Mr. Arun, I'll come back to you. Do you see green certifications like IGBC or EDGE becoming a baseline expectation for buyers in emerging markets? And how are you integrating these into your upcoming projects?
So let's go with one after the other, right? So if you have to look at IGBC, EDGE and other certifications, now it has become a government mandate and part of your environment clearance. So it has to be adapted. So first of all, it is not going to be an option going forward. Only what is the level of certification we are going to get is going to be the option, right? Second thing is, let's look at as an investment perspective. So couple of things what we are observing of lately is, right, one is from the rental yield perspective in terms of commercial building. Whenever you have a green certification, your building is yielding a better rental. It's good 15 to 20% a better rental what the green certification is getting. Second thing is from an appreciation perspective. The building appreciation is also much larger when you have a good IGBC rating, a platinum or a gold plus, right? So your building is appreciating better. When there is a long-term benefit of appreciation and rental, I think going forward, the adoption is going to be much higher. So last decade, we have seen commercial buildings have completely adapted IGBC and EDGE. I don't think now any commercial building even comes without this. This is a basic necessity. What is happening off late is the residential building also has started adapting. And in the emerging market where residents or buying a home is no more a necessity, it is also, they have to take care of their way of life, their statement, their belief systems, right? So people are started talking about is my energy efficiency is higher. It's not about cost saving. It is also about expressing themselves. So this is going to be one of the most important thing, and everybody is adapting. In our projects, almost all the projects now, the luxury segments, it's IGBC rated. Or based on the type of projects, right? So the green project, the ratings are different. So we work on a different rating agencies to get the rating in place.
Thank you, Mr. Arun. Mr. Neeraj, I'll come back to you again. You already spoke about prefabrication, how that's helping you reduce costs. So what are the other energy efficient materials that are helping you reduce the carbon footprints of real estate projects without compromising on quality or aesthetics?
See, the carbon footprint greatly depends on, the 2-3 aspects. One, I mean, how much material you are saving, what you are, constructing, how much scrap will go out of that. That is directly related with carbon footprint. In steel, prefabricated buildings, that is literally probably 2% or 3%. And that also can be recycled again. That one aspect is that. Second, in any construction, the climate is plays a very important role. If it is raining or something, the whole construction stops. A day of rain, it will probably 2-3 days construction at site will stop. Here, because it comes prefabricated, so it doesn't affect you so much. You are just assembling at site like a mechano. Third, then, in this, because there are no disruption in that, again, that also helps in carbon footprints. Then green material here, insulated, panels are used. That is again, you're saving energy. that helps in that. So when a building is manufactured prior hand, it comes in, ready-made boxes sort of thing. That obviously you are saving carbon footprint. So the buildings which are made like prefabricated, it is economical, and it is saving energy. It is sustainable for our future generation to come. We are not creating scrap.
You're creating sustainable homes. That's really interesting. Mr. Syed, I'll come back to you. So are there specific building materials or smart technologies that you believe are game changers in achieving sustainable luxury?
I would say like real estate is one industry which is continuously evolving thanks to the competition. So there is nothing like which is impossible in this particular industry because of the everyday changing and the competition and the technology that is getting involved in this industry. So if you ask me like the game changing any particular thing, if you want me to pick up, I won't be able to pick up because there has been like lot of continuous evolving nature in this industry. So it will be very hard to choose any one. But I would say like bring in sunlight into each and every room. That is one thing that the technology that is going to change. And people would like to bring sunlight into each and every room. So that's going to be a game change in future.
That's great. Thank you. Mr. Sridhar, how do you balance cost efficiency with sustainability in affordable luxury projects? I'm saying it affordable and luxury. So how do you balance that?
See, now the thing is affordable and luxury both can go together. The problem is the materials, whatever we use, whether in luxury or affordable, is one and the same with a small difference. The affordability comes with the land price. That is the important thing. Where the land is costly, there you can't build which is affordable housing. But with the same material, same construction, we can do it little bit far away. But what I mean to say is, the important thing of all these things is city planning. Wherever you are building any affordable housing, materials might be the same. Little difference in the quality, but both of them are eco-friendly only. The transportation, the public transportation is the very important thing. Wherever governments want to do this affordable housing, there the public transport connectivity should be there. Those places have to be identified and given it for affordable housing. Quality of construction will be the same. It doesn't, not much of difference. It may be in a luxury home, you might do an Italian flooring, and in affordable, you can do vitrified tiles.
Okay, great. That's great. Any closing remark from you, Mr. Arun?
So when we are talking about green kind of buildings, right? So there is also a very the concept of nature-dependent building, right? So where we're bringing the nature elements in place. So how do we do it? So there is a little bit of a difference. The cost of construction itself goes very high. So when we are talking about IGBC also, for that matter, right? When you do a IGBC rated building, if you do a platinum, your cost of construction is good 20-25% higher than the regular building. So similarly, if you want to do a green building, your cost of construction goes up at the green luxury level close to 30-35% higher. So with this, right, so the affordability and luxury in a green building is not coming together is what my opinion would be. But there is a niche audience whom we are appealing to, and that's where the green buildings and other things are saleable.
Great, thank you. Mr. Syed, a closing remark from you? Mr. Neeraj,
See, in our construction, what I have noticed, last few years, sustainability, okay, the nature, everybody is worried about. And same thing is happening about human safety. the workers who are working at site, how they have to be safe. So, and it has a cost attached with that. You cannot do a building, with all those safety norms without any extra expenses. But the clients, the consultant, the architects, they have started accepting it. Yes, it has a cost attached with that. Green buildings, everybody loves today. Recycled material, everybody likes. And same is the importance is given to the safety of the workers, how they have to be safe when they are working. So those kind of equipment, we see a lot equipments in market today which were not there 10 years back.
Yeah.
So that I feel is good. Green buildings,
the
wastage is less, and safety of our, the human being who are working there.
Thank you. Mr. Sayed?
Yeah. See, I always tell my team, no, luxury need not be very expensive or costly. I always tell whether we are selling a project of 75 lakhs or whether we are selling a product of be it 10 crores or 15 crores, the luxury remains the same from the customer perspective. And when it comes to this sustainability, so the sustainability should start right from the planning onwards. It's not something like, no, it shouldn't be taken as an option. Of course, like, as you said, like construction cost is going up every time, but whatever it is, even if the construction cost and cost of raw material goes up, sustainability should also take a role, and a certain percentage of budget should always be allocated for sustainability in the project in going forward. So with that, I would close.
Great. Well said. Mr. Sridhar, a closing remark from you.
Affordability and luxury, keep it apart. Sustainability is the most important thing. Now, what's happening? The lakes are empty, but our colonies are filled with water. Whenever it rains, the roads are filled with water, but not the lakes. We have spoiled our cities. Our planners and developers, both of us, are responsible for this. I can say, IT started in India around 1985 when Rajiv Gandhi was Prime Minister. And automobile, mainly revolution came up when P.V. Narasimha Rao Garu was our Prime Minister from 1992. From 40 years, whatever we have done, we have spoiled our cities. We are literally, there is no water in our lakes. So main thing is water, retention of our water, and recycling, and how to control the waste. Waste is going to be the major problem for all the cities. So this is the major concern where we have to plan in such a way how to manage this waste and how to use productively this waste into power or whatever kind of thing we need to use it. And see that all the, for example, I'll take 1 minute.
Yes, sure.
In Hyderabad, we had 3,000 lakes. Now we have hardly 650. And that too, there is no inflow for that. Most of the lakes, there is no inflow for that. So we need to rectify these things. All the rainwater used to go into the lakes earlier. Now the passages have been closed. So all the cities, including Bangalore, Chennai, everywhere the same issue is there. We need to restore our lakes. We need to control our waste and reproduce, or whatever kind of use has to be done with the waste, we have to do it. Affordability will come as it is. There is no issue for that. But we have to, planners and the developers have to focus on these things. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you so much. On this wonderful note of trying to build a sustainable future, we end this conversation. Thank you, gentlemen, for great, insightful conversation. Thank you.
Once again, to all of our panelists, and Pooja Sethi, I ask that you please felicitate each of these gentlemen with a small token of our appreciation, a memento, and a way of us recognizing them contributing their time to the ET Now in Real Estate Conclave and Awards 2025 South Edition. Thank you so much for being here, gentlemen, and for adding that rich color, that depth and breadth to the discussion. A nice photo op to capture the memory. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pooja, and to all of our panelists. A huge round of applause once again for your industry peers, ladies and gentlemen.